Boom, boom, boom. Rip potions I spilt, but that's okay. Okay, I don't know what that does. Yeah, I'll take that. Ah, plot. Plot energy field. What the fuck? Of course, you know. Where is there the energy field? Of course there is.
Damn, I wish you had physical offensive spells, damn it. You're a mage. Like, he's the white mage of the group, but there's still some white magic attacks. I mean, not very many to be honest, but still. I don't see why you can't learn some black magic. Rip all of potential experience for fan. I don't know what I was looking for when the end's right here. Oh my fucking god. Oh no. Oh, I was looking for the resurrect spot. That's right. $600 to revive? I mean, heal? What the hell? Then I gotta stop murdering myself as much as I am and dampening my magic. There goes my money. Even more now that I brought him back. Oh, goody. I can't even heal anymore. Fucking serious. I know the same is true for Phantasy Star, but I don't know if it's that expensive.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Garlic damages the undead. I mean, vampires were one thing about vampires is that they fear garlic. Okay. Weird that they have a spell called garlic. Like, can't you just call it harm? Fucking called it garlic. I'm sorry, that's dumb. Keep it as harm. I don't even know why they called it harm to begin with either for undead, but... Garlic is the dumbest name for a spell. Yeah, I'm selling them. I just need armor. I'd rather buff myself up right now than heal. Fear, heal, mute. Oh wait. Fog, fear, mute, wall, safe, barrier, deep, cure. Well, first off, deep, or peep, rather, scares allies. Oh, I can change my order of it. I was trying to actually erase it all. Oh. Yes. Goodbye, Deep. I don't care about that spell. CHNG. Change. Swaps users HP and MP. Does that help me? Would that help me? I'm not gonna even try that. I'm just gonna throw it out. Goodbye. Anti. Takes away enemy MP. Well, that's another spell I don't give a shit about. I don't care about doing that. I'll just kill them. DSPL. I'm assuming that, yep, Dispel warps you out of done. Oh, wait, no. Reduces the various elemental. Okay, that's alright. I'll keep it. Shell blank or blink? Blink. Makes it easier for you to dodge! Okay, that should bring up my evasion then. Heal, life, cure. Exit, barrier, safe, wall. Safe? Raises defense. Well, Shell's magic defense. I thought that was barrier. Blocks magic for wall. Increases allies' various... Oh, okay. Various elemental defenses. Well, then I have Shell for that. So... I know depending on level, and it raises various ones, I guess, but I feel barrier is useless then. Well, mute, fog, and fear. Stops enemies from casting spells. That's obvious. Same as mute, but lasts longer, so then mute's gone. And fear scares enemies, which I don't also want. Because I want money, I don't want to make enemies run. Nice. Alright, we're going to put cure, heal, life, exit, safe, wall, fog. Okay. Cool. Neither of those are okay. I don't really need heal when I have it on him. Unless he leaves my party sometime here. Armor shop. Armor shop. Item shop. There it is.
Looking so greedy. Erg. Yarg.
What would you like today?
I like some of that silver, thank you. I love some of that silver.
Okay. Anyone need any bronze armlets or helmet? Well, you might need the arm piece. You're gonna need an arm piece. And you probably need a helmet. Yeah, you're gonna need the armlet and the helmets. Or the helmet and the arm. You have bronze. You should have bronze. Oh, I bought 2 by it. Damn it. It's not like money. It's not like money doesn't run out. Yeah, it's not bad. I mean, I can almost buy another piece. So I just need these now. Yay! Now I gotta go grind more money to heal. I just wanted to buy armor before I actually healed myself, more or less, because, like, I want to up my defenses so I can be able to damage myself more without nearly murdering myself. That's all. Alright, so we're gonna just quickly save. What bothered me is when I literally froze my game earlier, my save didn't work. But if I die or reset, my saves do work. Save does work, but just in case, I do make save states. Because there's times where I had I closed Phantasy Star, and it deleted my file when I was done for that night. I'm not risking that, so whenever I get off at the night, you know, and I close this emulator down, I don't want it to open up and then boom, my file's gone. It's happened. See, now I would love to buy these games on the originals. Maybe in the future I'll collect them if they're not expensive as hell. And maybe, you know, do another stream of them, but the physical copy, because I feel like the physical copies look a lot better. Like, I was watching Lobos' stream, and he has an upscaler or whatever, like I do. You know, not an upscaler, but an HDMI splitter. You know, you plug the card, the one cable's into one end, and it splits into an HDMI connection. Well, the connection may not look great, but it's the only way you can play older consoles on modern televisions. And I feel like the quality of Final Fantasy 1 looks better. For some reason. Maybe just to me. I like the aesthetic of it. Plus, I wanna... You know, surprisingly enough, when I was buying the Video Game Monthly, for anyone who doesn't know about that, Loot Crate, similar to Loot Crate, where you get, you know, nerd swag a month. I was buying that too. I was getting Loot Anime. You know, you get Loot Crate, there's Loot Gaming, stuff like that. Well, they had that for video games. I was buying Nintendo, Super Nintendo, PlayStation, Final Fantasy. The only Final Fantasies I got were the PlayStation ones. I never got any of the classics. However, I got one of my favorite games, Lion King. So. But I never got any of the Final Fantasy games. I would just like to have it. Oh, the PlayStation version of the game I'm playing. Oh, 1 and 2 remastered. For, wow, $16. Not bad. Remastered editions? I'm surprised. I'm surprised an old game like that got remastered. Is that the only way that the some of these games got re-released in English? Because I think 2 never got released here. I know a few games didn't get released here. Is that the only way they got released here? Origins is a new release for the PlayStation that lets you enjoy the fun of the original NES and Final Fantasy game. I never got that one, though. I don't think I've ever got that one in VGA, Video Game, or VGM, Video Game Monthly. I don't think I did get the 1 and 2. Because I got 7, 8, and 9. I know that. As well as Legend of Dragoon, which I own them on the PS3 already. But I have the physical copies of all 4 of those games. Legend of Dragoon! Oh, I actually may play that tomorrow. Screw PS Phantasy Star. I'm playing Legend of Dragoon. I've never beaten that game, but I fucking love that game. For anyone who knows Legend of Dragoon, it's an underrated RPG, and I fucking love it. That has another system where the more you use their moves, it levels. But that's actually a great system for that game, because that's not like... Nothing like this. It's kind of like learning abilities, but the more you use the moves, the more it gets better. Kind of like this, in a way. The more I attack with a specific weapon, it proficiency levels. Kind of like with Borderlands 1. The more you use a certain weapon, its proficiency levels. Well, that's how Legend of Dragoon's combat is. And not only that, it has a Paper Mario system. You know how in Paper Mario where you gotta like time your button presses to do more attacks? It's kind of like that. If you don't time your button prompt right and do all the attacks, your weapon will not increase. It's fucking glorious. One of the best SNES titles out. Really? 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 Why isn't it showing? I don't get why it doesn't. I can never get this to show. It shows everything else. Huh. I don't get why it... I never understood why I can't get any of my other things to show. Freaking look at this. This is what I was laughing about. Like, for any of you who plays 2 and don't like it. Final Fantasy 2. One of the best SNES titles out. Sneak peek, guys. That's a game I'm going to be playing tomorrow. I've been meaning to do this series for a while now. Hey, look, it's Dart. Yes, that's the main character's name, Dart. I forgot the rest of the character's name, but that's Dart right there. Look at that. I have that. I have it on PS3, and I've got it for... However, the monthly service was like $80. But you get like a ton of... You get to choose up to... Depending on how much you want to pay. I paid up... I think the most expensive, like, I don't know, I paid 80 and I get like 4 different consoles. You can choose less. You can choose 1, I think. You can choose 2, up to 2 consoles. I chose up to 4. So I was getting PlayStation, Nintendo, Super Nintendo, and Genesis. And I got quite a few good stuff out of it. Not only that, you get a bunch of that. And cool cards, and like little cool nifty little things. I was also getting anime loot crate as well, where they give you a bunch of posters, they give you a bunch of keychains and stuff like that. I'll probably just keep that up for future reference. But, here's one thing I got from VGM. It's basically the Do Not Disturbed thing that's on my door. Well, it keeps falling off, but I still haven't. I don't want to throw it out. Look, it's a little Mega Man guy, kind of. And then all these dinglings you're hearing. This is the... I don't know how well you can see it. They're dirty as shit because they're old and might fit in my pocket. But basically, Loot Crate has a little... The main little character for each month is... They have like a theme each month. And they give you little keychains for a character. And this is basically like the little main character that comes with it. It's so cute. Disregard my Walking Dead ear. Yeah, that game sucked. Survival Instinct. But yeah, you get a little bunch of cool little... I got a little bunch of thingies. And then for if you guys want to drive my car. Oh, wait, what? Classic fantasy RPG. Save the world from darkness. Direct a party of 4 characters fight against evil. Simple, compelling. Compelling! Ah, sure. I mean, it was good, but I don't think it was compelling. What's with the... Wow! Really? Dude! This comes with a map? Actually, it looks like 2 maps. It looks like a map of the overworld, a map of a dungeon, so I'm assuming they give you dungeons. The freaking instruction booklets, 2 of them apparently. A weird Nintendo cartridge case, you know, the ones where it's kind of like a half case. I never really had any of those. And then the case itself for $40. That's amazing. I know it's used and old, but no one sells you all that anymore. You usually just get a game if you want to find it online, but that is a steal comparatively considering how old some of these games are. This would normally run anywhere from a few $100s to $1,000. I'm not kidding you. You can easily buy that for over a few grand if you put your cards right for something of that big of a bundle. Like, the most ridiculous thing. No, you're not gonna sit there and not show me that. I've seen it. Come on. I was gonna say, was it eBay? Okay, well, this is not as expensive as I was expecting. Are you freaking serious? These cartridges barely even work. A lot of the times the saves don't work. And if you're gonna, unless you have a Game Boy where, you know, the whole cartridge goes into it, try to play this off of Game Boy Advance SP, you gotta be very, very, very careful. I don't know how I did it back in the day where I never had my game, like, corrupt itself or delete. But recently, whenever I tried playing Game Boy games off the SP, I can't anymore. Like, my Crystal got corrupted. Deleted, not corrupted. Like, the file still can save. But, like, a lot of the times when I try playing my original Blue, it kept deleting its files over and over and over and over again because the battery is, I think, dying out in it. But, like, why? Then you gotta sit there and buy a battery for it. Like, what the fucking hell? Types of Pokemon that appear slightly different. No returns. Brand new. Okay, it's brand new. I kinda understand, but why? What did I just do? I mean, look at this. You can buy this entire stack for far, far less. What I'm trying to say is I found one over $1,000. Like, even that's a better deal. $300 for all of this in a box, I'm assuming. There you go. 3 games. And the 2 games, and they're not even that good games. I mean, I'm not a big fan. Like, I love the card game. Don't get me wrong. The Fire Red and Leaf Green are good games, but it's still like Generation 3's remakes. I prefer the originals. I'm not gonna lie. $5,000 plus. Oh, okay. It's $5,000, 209 for 24 months. So it's kind of like you're kind of buying it, but then you got to pay it off. That's a dumb deal. Still $5,000 for 2 years? You pay that off for 2 years? Is that what I'm looking at here? $209 for 24 months. I don't know how that equates to that. Is that what that is? Are you fucking serious? I don't know how we got into this conversation. I'm sure there's people who love this. I've done this before, and people enjoy me doing random shit like this. I remember I was showing off my Facebook or my MySpace page one time, and people were actually really enjoying that. Look at this! There you go! $20, and it looks like shit. You want to know what breaks my heart? Because I'm a collector, and I was collecting Dragon Ball Z cards back not too long ago. The original TCG, not the CCG. Or wait. I get them too confused. Whatever. Not the newer Dragon Ball Z cards, but the ones that I grew up with. I don't know. That's the trading card game. Or, yeah, I think so. I think that's the trading card game, not the collectible. No, wait. I could be wrong. Either way, it don't matter. They're trading card games regardless, even if they're collectible card games. I don't know what the point of calling one TCG and one's a CCG. Either way, they're both card games. It's a trading card game, collectible, whatever. But I don't care for the new Dragon Ball cards. But I was collecting those, and they were a decent price. Like, maybe a booster box would be like $100 or $200 for some of the less wanted ones. But then I was getting the Saiyan Saga, I got some of the Cell Saga, Cell Game Saga, but then the more obscure ones like Frieza Saga and the Android Saga, those were too damn expensive. The Android Saga alone was, I wanted at least one and I couldn't find it for cheap. The highest I saw was $400, and that was it. I was like, fuck that. So I never ended up getting it. But what breaks my heart is that while yes, Wizards of the Coast no longer buys these anymore, or no longer has the rights to these anymore, I cannot buy this. I even saw at a comic shop back when I went back and visited Illinois, and there was the Pokemon, I think it was Gym Leader Heroes box set for probably around similar price. I think it was like maybe 1,000 or something like that. It definitely was out of my price range. If it was 100, I may have gotten it. Like, Pokemon base set, unlimited booster box for $100. Oh. 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 That's in my price range. It's expensive, but that's in my price range. I think I might look into that. I'm saving that window. I haven't saw that. The last time I tried finding those, I did not see that. I can buy up to 3 for $115 each. That's over almost $400. Quantity, 4 or more for $109.25 each. More than 10 available. Oh, yes. Oh, do you guys want to see? For anyone who's here, would you guys like to see me open these on stream sometime? How would you guys like some card openings? I mean, I'm not going to be doing it too much. I have already nearly collected. I was trying to complete several sets of Dragon Ball Z's. I've nearly completed the Cell Games saga before I stopped buying them because I couldn't find any more that were cheap. I think I was pretty much buying out whoever had them because they don't make those anymore either. Same thing with these because Wizard of the Coast no longer makes these because they lost the licensing to Pokemon's card game. Which, personally, I don't like the newer Pokemon cards anyway. I stopped liking it up until, I think, past Gym Leader set. Because like, I'm not a big fan of base set 2. Like, it's the same thing, just has a 2 on it, and it's less rare. $7,000. There you go. Actually, no, this is where I stopped. The Neo Geo set, or Neo something set, Neo Geo. Gen 2. I remember I got for Alligator. And I had, I think, Megadium. And one of my close friends actually got a Typhlosion. And she was like, I want it. I'm like, no, for Alligator's also my favorite, you know. Water's my favorite. It's just Typhlosion has a better card. Looking card. And I'm going to tell you this to this day. For the original set, I've never drawn a Charizard out of it. I've drawn a shiny Charizard. But I've never drawn base set Charizard before. But I've drawn this. I've gotten this out of a booster once. Funny thing is I remember getting it because, you know, Toys R Us has like these big white racks full of games. In there was a booster pack, and inside that booster pack was this. Lost that card. Gone. Because inside my closet, I have a tackle box full of all my cards where I used to go to Toys R Us for a tournament. And all my shinies, holographics, all my decks, they're gone. I don't know what happened to them over the years, but they're gone. And including this card. This card wasn't even that good, though, but, like, it's my first Charizard card that I've ever gotten without having to buy it, because I had to buy the original Charizard card. I could never pull him. I got so many Blastoises, so many Venusaurs, so many Raichus, so many Machamps, but no Charizard. I pretty much had every other third stage Pokemon, but Charizard. And when I finally drew him, I was, like, ecstatic. So, yeah, I think I'm going to look into that here when I get paid, actually. Yes. And I will probably buy 2, maybe. We'll see. That's I really got to, maybe not at once, but I really got to start working more. But I really want to, because I'm a collector, and God, it's expensive, but I'm sorry, for collectors, it's a big fucking deal. And I never really was a card collector, but until recently, you know, growing up as I became an adult, I started really, really wanting to collect cards again. So I'm into that kind of thing. Collecting figurines, collecting cards. I like to collect retro games, retro consoles. Even though I don't have any of the, like, I don't have a lot of, there's a few consoles I don't have. I don't care too much about that, but I like to just have that stuff. Well, okay, wrong. I also had this Charizard card. I had both of them, Rocket Charizards. I forgot I forgot that this one exists. I had both holographic and non-holographic. There was another Charizard I had. Fuck, what was it? I think there was another Charizard card I had. See, I like these designs, but I don't want to collect them. I sworn there was another Charizard. What the fuck is this? That just looks ugly. It looks like a pin. Ancient Charizard? And I lost that. I lost all my promos. I got an Ancient Mew at the was that a movie card, right? Or cause I know I got a bunch of tournament cards at Toys R Us as well as a bunch of movie promos. And I lost all of the freaking Gen 2 movie promos for Pokemon 2000 movie. I lost all the Toys R Us promos that I got. All of that. All of that gone. I know I had a friend who basically at the time who kind of was a big bully to me. I mean, he took my cards at one point. I know I got some back, but I'm not sure if he took all of them. But that was that was a long time ago, and I know I still had a bunch of decks, and I was still playing a lot back then, so I didn't lose him to that. But I remember him doing that once. Limited edition 24K gold-plated trading card? Oh, what? Is this that Toys R Us thing? Can you believe the Toys R Us cards that people tried to sell them online and actually pass them off as real gold? People were trying to make real money, like a lot of money off those fake gold-plated cards. And I'm just like, you do realize that's fake, right? They're Toys R Us, yeah. A fast food restaurant would not give out real golden cards at the price of a kid's meal. You're freaking serious. If there was real, they would have been banking or losing money because no one would be getting them. But they would either be banking because then everyone would want it. And then they would be banking, especially with the kids who became adults, they would be banking in money. Now, yes, cards can be valuable. Something like this, for example. This is a card that's been, whatever you call it. It's been checked, essentially, and they tell you its condition. If it's a 10, it's basically the best condition possible. I believe that's an 8. It's still good money. And now you can make money off that, too, especially if you have, I think it was Shadowless or Borderless or whatever the thing is. That's like the rarest type of card, and you can make a lot of money off that. I don't care about that, though. Like, I had someone who wanted to buy one of my Dragon Ball Z Trunks card that I got. Because I actually got a holographic version. Because some of the Dragon Ball Z character cards come holographic and non, and I had a holographic Trunks card. Someone's like, I'll buy that offline. I'm like, nah. It was on my YouTube video. Go watch those. It's on my YouTube channel. I did a lot of card openings. Why am I doing this now? I don't know. I got excited. I'm sorry. And this is probably where people start to actually really enjoy some content that I do. Is some people probably really enjoy me talking about random shit like that. At least they did when I was doing the my MySpace page. Okay. I don't remember where I was doing here. What time is it? 11? Alright, well. I'm gonna get off for the night. I'm probably going to be doing some Legend of Dragoon for a couple hours tomorrow, and then I'm going to probably get back on this. Because I don't know if you guys want to constantly see me stream the same game over and over and over again, but I'm in a big Final Fantasy RPG mood, and it's hard for me to want to do other things. So I'm going to do some Legend of Dragoon for a couple hours, and I'm going to do this for another couple hours. So again, I'm going to be streaming for a longer time. So that's why I streamed for 5 hours here, 12 hours yesterday, or 13 hours yesterday. I'm going to be streaming a bit longer than I normally did. It's not going to be 2 hours anymore, unless I'm really tired. And when work picks back up and I start, wanting to get more hours, and I may work till 5, which still doesn't dampen anything because I stream around 5 or 6 p.m. because I get home. I get off at work at 3:30, so I like to relax for about an hour and a half. So it's not gonna dampen me. I'll just eat up and probably start maybe a little later than I normally do, but it's still gonna be the same. It's not like before when I worked at Chick-fil-A and I got home at 5 o'clock. Well, I got out at 4, and then I would have to wait an hour because I didn't have a car. I could have easily have had my dad get me, but I didn't. But by the time I got home, it was almost 6 o'clock, and then I would start streaming immediately. But the time has never changed. I've always streamed the same time. 6 p.m. Eastern. Have a good night, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow. I need sleep, so take care. I don't want to stop, though. Trust me, I can easily go another round of no sleep, but I don't want to do that. If it was Saturday, maybe. I'm already tired, and as much as sometimes I hate sleeping, because I do want to just play all night, I also don't like having, being a zombie. That's the worst feeling in the world. There's days where I can stay up and not be affected by it, but then there's days where it's just like, oh, I wish I slept. And I guarantee you I may not be going to bed right away. Which is the same case yesterday. As you could tell, I actually did not get much sleep at all. I fell asleep twice. I went to bed sometime in the morning, woke up 2 hours or an hour later, streamed, stopped, slept again, and here we are. I normally don't do multiple streams, especially the same game. But yeah, I'm gonna be displaying ads every now and then because it's a new thing that OBS updated, and I never knew how to run ads before, but I'm gonna start running some ads here and there. I'm not gonna be running a lot of ads in between streams. I should, considering how long I'm gonna be streaming for. I should run ads every other hour or so. Maybe I will, but I'm gonna run an ad now. So, have a good one, everybody. Pre-roll ads are disabled for 30 minutes. What? I don't get it. Huh. Yeah, well, I don't even think an ad ran.
think they were gonna stream a Nuzlocke again. Why are they doing that?